Hello and welcome to Fintech today. I'm Matt Hyde, founder of Fintech Awards London. We are enjoying the second day of judging here at the head office of Innovate Finance, and it's great to be joined by one of our sponsors.
So my name is Will. I'm a director in the Fintech team at S&W. S&W are a UK top 10 professional services firm.
So great to have you with us, Will.
Great to be here.
Been involved with us a few times over the years, sponsoring the Open Banking Excellence, quite an interesting category. Any particular reason why S&W chose that one?
Yeah, I think the main reason we chose that is our open banking in the fintech sector it's a topic that's it comes up all the time, and I think one of the main reasons why we sponsored it is because there are so many fantastic use cases for open banking. Like even in discussions today, there's some great use cases which have a superb social impact, but also some use cases where it can help, like the implementation of open banking across the globe.
Yeah, so you're right, a really important category. The judging process, you've been involved before, it's very different. In fact, you've been involved as a finalist and now as a judge. That process of in-person interviews, did you find that something that is advantageous? It helps you both maybe as a finalist, but also as now a sponsor?
I think what I would say about the judging process, which is the standout thing for me, is it really means that these awards are really credible and they matter. That you've actually got people from the ecosystem, industry leaders, sat opposite the people in the finalists, drilling down into those businesses, understanding what it is that makes those businesses successful, what it is that they want to achieve, to then be able to turn around and say, look, our business has won this award that was judged by sector experts, really adds some clout and lots of credibility and is recognised in the sector.
Yeah, good. And I think we would agree. And that's why it's designed that way, to really, I suppose, build that ecosystem, that community, because I think fintech is so well known for collaboration, which is important. Now, you said that you're from S&W. That's obviously a newish name.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit of background about S&W, where you were, where you're going, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. So S&W, we recently rebranded. We were part of a large organisation called Evil & Partners, who are owned by two private equity businesses. One part of our business was investment and wealth management, and the other part was the professional services business. The professional services business has recently been sold to Apex Partners in a transaction. So we now have two completely separate businesses. Evil & Partners continues to trade as the pure play investment and wealth management firm, whereas S&W is now the rebranded professional services firm. As I said at the start, we are a top 10 UK professional services firm and the fastest growing as well. And with our new owners, we very much intend to continue on that growth journey, and fintech will continue to be a sector of strategic importance to our business.
Yeah, and you've done so much already in there. I think that point about, I suppose, fintech, we're talking about London. Last week, IFGS, which I think we all say was such an amazing success, a real energy and a buzz back, I think, in fintech. London, is it still the fintech capital of the world, do you think?
I think if you look at it in terms of where the investment is, probably not. But the investment numbers are always better coming out of the US. It's a much bigger country, so you'd expect it. However, do I think it's still the capital of the world? It's definitely one of the key hubs. Absolutely, I have no doubt in my mind at all. And I think the most important thing for me when thinking about London is that we had Rachel Reeves at IFGS last week. To me, that says the government are really looking at maintaining London as one of the key places in the globe to start, scale, and exit of fintech.
Yeah, that point about Rachel Reeves was great, and I think there's definitely a realization how important fintech is, not just to London, but to the whole of the UK. Obviously, you've got partners all over the UK. So we talked about some challenges. What do we need to do maybe to make sure that we stay in that position as a real fintech capital?
I think things like regulation is really important. We need to make sure that we make it really easy for fintechs to have an open dialogue with the regulator. I think also we need to make sure that we make the regulator a very attractive place to build a career as well. We should have top people from within industry fighting to be in the regulator, driving innovation forward. For me, I think until that changes, I think that will always be a stumbling block and a source of much frustration.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're going forward that way, and hopefully we will continue with the support of the government. Thank you again for the support. We look forward to the party on June the 18th. They're usually pretty good. I remember your dance moves last year, and hopefully they'll be better this year.
I'll do my best to make them better. And Matt, I think what I'd just like to say as well is, you guys do an amazing job. And that's why we're so proud and have worked with you for so many years, and long may it continue.
Definitely. Cheers, Will.